Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep, like really deep, into the fascinating world of astrology. And no, we're not just figuring out what kind of bread you're based on your birthday, though let's be real, that's important too. We're talking about the top 5 zodiac signs with dual personalities, like, are you you or are you them? Or are you them pretending to be you? Okay, I'll stop. These signs are known for their unique traits and complexities, like, they're the plot twist you didn't see coming in the movie of the Zodiac. So buckle up, grab your astrological birth chart and let's get started. Okay, first up we've got Gemini, the sign of the twins. And let me tell you, these twins are like the life of the party, always down for a good time, cracking jokes and making everyone feel super comfortable. They're like the human equivalent of a confetti cannon, full of surprises and always ready to celebrate. But wait, there's a plot twist. Geminis can also be super indecisive, like, one minute they're all about pineapple on pizza, and the next, they're leading a protest against it. It's like they have a constant internal battle between two completely different personalities. One minute they're texting you every second of the day, and the next they're like, new phone, who dis? It's a wild ride, my friends, but hey, that's what makes them so interesting, right? They're always keeping you on your toes, never a dull moment. Just imagine trying to plan a surprise party for a Gemini. It's like herding a bunch of squirrels on roller skates. They're just so unpredictable, always changing their minds and adapting to new situations. It's like they have a sixth sense for when you're about to do something predictable, and they're like, nope, gotta switch it up. Next up, we've got Libra, the sign of the scales. Represented by the scales, Libras are all about balance, fairness, and harmony. And just like their symbol suggests, Libras are all about balance and harmony. They strive to create a peaceful environment wherever they go. They're the peacemakers of the Zodiac, always trying to make sure everyone is getting along and that justice is served. They have a natural talent for diplomacy and can mediate conflicts with ease. Like if you're ever in an argument, you need a Libra on your side. Their ability to see both sides of a situation makes them excellent mediators. They'll weigh both sides of the story, find the common ground, and have you hugging it out before you know it. Their presence alone can diffuse tension and bring about resolution. They're like the human embodiment of a perfectly balanced scale, always striving for equilibrium in their lives and the lives of those around them. But here's the thing about scales, they can tip. And when they do, it can be quite the spectacle. And when it comes to Libras, that tipping point is usually their own indecisiveness. They can spend hours weighing the pros and cons of a decision. They just want everyone to be happy, which can lead to some serious internal conflict. Their desire to please everyone can sometimes leave them feeling torn. It's like they're stuck in a constant game of tug-of-war with themselves, trying to decide which side to choose. This internal struggle can be exhausting for them. One minute they're all about that vegan life, and the next, they're sneaking a double cheeseburger when no one's looking. Their indecisiveness can even extend to their dietary choices. Don't even get me started on trying to make plans with a Libra. Their inability to make a firm decision can be frustrating for their friends and family. It's like trying to nail jelly to a wall. Their constant state of maybe can make it difficult to pin them down. They're so worried about pleasing everyone that they end up pleasing no one, not even themselves. This can lead to a lot of stress and anxiety for them. They're like, sure, I'll go to that party, or maybe that concert, or maybe I'll just stay home and watch Netflix. Their plans can change at the drop of a hat. It's a constant state of maybe with these folks. But despite their indecisiveness, their heart is always in the right place, striving for balance and harmony in all aspects of life. Now let's talk about Pisces, the fish of the Zodiac. And no, I'm not talking about the kind you find at the aquarium. Pisces are much more complex and fascinating. Pisces are known for their deep empathy and compassion. They have an innate ability to feel what others are feeling. They're like the friends who always know when you're feeling down, even if you try to hide it. Their intuition is almost magical. They just have this uncanny ability to sense other people's emotions, which can be both a blessing and a curse. It's like they have an emotional radar. On the one hand, it makes them amazing friends, partners, and just overall human beings. Their presence is comforting and reassuring. They're always there to lend a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, or a warm hug when you need it most. Their support is unwavering. They're like the human equivalent of a weighted blanket, comforting, warm, and always there to soothe your soul. Their touch is healing, but on the other hand, their empathy can also make them super sensitive and easily influenced by the people around them. They can feel overwhelmed. It's like they absorb other people's emotions like a sponge, which can lead to some serious emotional overload. they need to find balance. One minute they're happy-go-lucky, riding the waves of life, and the next, they're drowning in a sea of other people's problems. Their mood can shift rapidly. And because they're so in tune with their own emotions and the emotions of others, they can sometimes seem like they have multiple personalities. Their emotional range is vast. One minute they're the life of the party, cracking jokes and making everyone laugh, and the next, they're curled up in a ball, crying over a sad commercial. Their emotional depth is profound. It's like they have a direct line to the emotional roller coaster, and they're not afraid to ride it. They embrace the highs and lows of life with open arms. Okay, buckle up because we're about to dive into the deep end with Scorpio, the scorpion of the Zodiac. And let me tell you, these Scorpios are intense, like staring deeply into your soul and knowing all your secrets intense. They're the friends who always seem to know what you're thinking before you even say it. It's like they have this sixth sense for reading people and they're not afraid to use it. But that's just the tip of the iceberg with Scorpios. Underneath that calm and collected exterior lies a whirlpool of emotions. They're passionate, loyal, and fiercely protective of the people they love. But cross them, and you better watch out. They're not afraid to sting back. And trust me, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that stinger. So what makes Scorpios so dual-natured? Well, it's their constant internal struggle between their deep desire for connection and their innate need to protect themselves from getting hurt. They crave intimacy, but they're also terrified of vulnerability. It's like they're constantly building up walls around their hearts, while simultaneously trying to tear them down. One minute they're all in, diving headfirst into a relationship, and the next, they're pulling back, questioning everything and pushing you away. It's like they're playing a game of emotional chess, and you're just trying to figure out the rules. Last but not least, we have Sagittarius, the archer of the Zodiac. Known for their adventurous spirit and boundless energy, Sagittarians are always aiming for the stars. And let me tell you, these archers are always on the go. Whether it's a spontaneous trip to a far-off land or a weekend getaway, they thrive on movement and exploration. They're the adventurers of the Zodiac, always seeking new experiences, exploring new cultures, and expanding their horizons. Their curiosity knows no bounds, and they have an innate desire to learn and grow. It's like they have this insatiable thirst for knowledge and adventure, and they're not afraid to go after it. Whether it's through books, travel, or hands-on experiences, they are always in pursuit of wisdom. One minute they're booking a last-minute flight to a foreign country, eager to immerse themselves in a new environment, and the next, they're signing up for a pottery class just for the heck of it. Their spontaneity and willingness to try new things make them incredibly dynamic individuals. They're like the human equivalent of a choose-your-own-adventure book full of surprises and always down for whatever life throws their way. Their zest for life is infectious and they inspire those around them to live more fully. But here's the thing about Sagittarius, they can also be a little bit, how do I say this nicely, non-committal. Their love for freedom often makes it hard for them to settle down. They're not afraid of commitment, they're just afraid of missing out on something better. This fear of missing out can sometimes make them seem unreliable or distant. It's like they have this fear of being tied down, of losing their freedom and independence. They cherish their autonomy and often need space to breathe and explore. So one minute they're head over heels in love, planning your future together, dreaming of shared adventures, and the next, they're ghosting your text messages and hitting the open road. Their need for constant change can sometimes lead to sudden and unexpected departures. It's like they're constantly searching for the next best thing, the next big adventure, always looking for new horizons to conquer. And sometimes, that means leaving people behind. Their journey is often a solo one, driven by their inner quest for meaning and excitement. But hey, that's what makes them so exciting, right? Their unpredictability and enthusiasm for life are what draw people to them. They're always keeping you on your toes, never a dull moment. With a Sagittarius, life is a thrilling adventure full of unexpected twists and turns. Just be prepared for a wild ride, because with a Sagittarius, you never know where you're going to end up. Their journey is as unpredictable as it is exhilarating, and being with them means embracing the unknown. And there you have it, folks. The top 5 zodiac signs with dual personalities. These signs truly reflect the complexity of human nature, like we're all a bunch of walking contradictions, trying to figure out this whole life thing. And sometimes that means embracing our inner duality, our light and our shadow, our yin and our yang. So, the next time you meet a Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio, or Sagittarius, Remember that there's more to them than meets the eye. They're like onions, layers upon layers of personality just waiting to be peeled back. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments which zodiac sign you think has the most fascinating dual personality. Until next time, keep exploring the stars.